Umberto Delgado Airport, Atis Information Quebec, time 1521 Zulu, wind 2. Emirates 184 India November is 18 nautical miles northwest of Figueira dos at 25,200 feet, requesting oils approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado.
Ryanair 63 Victor Mike, turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 5,000. Turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 5,000, Ryanair 63 Victor Mike. Alitalia 2698, turn right heading 010. Air Portugal 453 Juliet, descend and maintain 5,000.
Turn right heading 010, Alitalia 2698.
Ryanair 63 Victor Mike, turn left heading 040. November.
Lisbon arrival, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, with you at 29,900.
Reduce speed to 220 knots, November 1 Tango Juliet.
Air Canada 812, reduce speed to 220 knots. Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray, turn right heading 210. Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray, turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 5,000. Turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 5,000, Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray. Air Canada 812, turn right heading 210, descend and maintain 6,000. November 1 Tango Juliet, contact Lisbon approach on 119.55. Turn left heading 040, Ryanair 63 Victor Mike.
Lisbon arrival, Turkish 1759, with you at 6,000.
Contacting Lisbon approach on 119.55, November 1 Tango Juliet. Turn right heading 210, descend and maintain 6,000, Air Canada 812.
Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee is 14 nautical miles southwest of Leiria airstrip at 26,500 feet, requesting IELTS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado.
Alitalia 2698, turn right heading 050.
Descend and maintain 5,000, Air Portugal 453 Juliet.
Ryanair 63 Victor Mike, turn left heading 360. Turn left heading 360, Ryanair 63 Victor Mike.
Turn right heading 050, Alitalia 2698.
Velodia 7 Sierra, turn right heading 100, descend and maintain 6,000. Lisbon arrival, Tango Charlie Alpha Charlie Romeo, with you at 13,000. Alitalia 2698, turn left heading 020.
Turn left heading 020, Alitalia 2698. Turn right heading 100, descend and maintain 6,000, Velodia 7 Sierra.
Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray, please follow instructions or you will be reported. Alitalia 2698, contact Lisbon approach on 119.55.
Contacting Lisbon approach on 119.55, Alitalia 2698.
I'm sorry, Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray. Lisbon arrival, turn left heading 120, descend and maintain 6000.
Emirates 184 India November is 20 nautical miles south of Montijo at 19,500 feet, requesting IELTS approach any runway at Umberto Delgado. Charlie Romeo Juliet Mike Alpha is 14 nautical miles north of Tancas at 22,600 feet, requesting flight following to Umberto Delgado.
Emirates 184 India November, continue as filed.
Continue as filed. Emirates 184 India November.
Emirates 184 India November, descend and maintain 7000. Air Portugal 95 Alpha Charlie Heavy, descend and maintain 9000.
Descend and maintain 7000. Emirates 184 India November.
Descend and maintain 9000. Air Portugal 95 Alpha Charlie Heavy.
Ryanair 63 Victor Mike, turn right heading 020, descend and maintain 4000. Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray, turn left heading 110, descend and maintain. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, turn right.
Turn right heading 220, descend and maintain 8000. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Charlie Romeo Juliet Mike Alpha, continue as filed.
Turn right heading 160, descend and maintain 7000. Oscar Delta Mike Echo Alpha. Continue as filed. Charlie Romeo Juliet Mike Alpha.
Air Portugal 90, make a left 360. Ryanair 63 Victor Mike, contact Lisbon approach on 119.55. Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray, turn left heading 030. Turn left heading 030, Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray.
Making a left 360, Air Portugal 90.
Lisbon arrival, Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot, with you at 17,700.
Ryanair 63 Victor Mike, contact Lisbon approach on 119.55. Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray, turn left heading 020. Turn left heading 020, Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray. Crew 89 Juliet Heavy, descend and maintain 6000.
Descend and maintain 6000. Crew 89 Juliet Heavy.
Crew 89 Juliet Heavy, turn left heading 070. Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray, turn left heading 350. Whiskey 102 is 6 nautical miles northeast of the area asterisk at 21,000 feet, requesting IELTS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado.
Turn right heading 200, Oscar Delta Mike Echo Alpha.
Turn left heading 200, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray, turn right heading 020. Turn right heading 020, Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray. Ryanair 63 Victor Mike, please follow instructions or you will be reported. Ryanair 63 Victor Mike, reduce speed to 220 knots. Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray, contact Lisbon approach on 119.55. Contacting Lisbon approach on 119.55, Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray. Crew 89 Juliet Heavy, reduce speed to 220 knots. Emirates 184 India November, reduce speed to 220 knots.
Reduce speed to 220 knots. Crew 89 Juliet Heavy.
Lisbon arrival, Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot, with you at 16,000.
Swiss 2102, continue as filed. Portugal Express 875, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee,
Turn right heading 210, descend and maintain 7000, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Emirates 184 India November, turn right heading 020, descend and maintain 5000.
Contacting Lisbon approach on 119.55, Oscar Delta Mike Echo Alpha.
Crew 89 Juliet Heavy, contact Lisbon approach on 119.55. Air Portugal 95 Alpha, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee,
Reduce speed to 220 knots, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Contacting Lisbon approach on 119.55, Crew 89 Juliet Heavy.
Air Portugal 1924 Heavy is 5 nautical miles south of Leiria airstrip at 16,500 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado.
Air Portugal 95 Alpha Charlie Heavy, reduce speed to 220 knots. Vietnam Airlines 971 is 12 nautical miles east of Santa Margarita at 17,800 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Umberto Delgado.
Reduce speed to 220 knots. Air Portugal 95 Alpha Charlie Heavy.
Lisbon arrival, Austrian 038.
Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, contact.
Contacting Lisbon approach on 119.55, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Descend and maintain 5,000. 289 Juliet Heavy. Turn left heading 060, Oscar Delta Mike Echo Alpha.
Emirates 184 India November, radar contact, say approach request. Alitalia 2698, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final.
Air Portugal 95 Alpha Charlie Heavy is 14 nautical miles southwest of Montijo at 8,500 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Alitalia 2698. Emirates 184 India November is 8 nautical miles south of Cascais at 11,500 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Umberto Delgado.
Air Portugal 95 Alpha Charlie Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado. Emirates 184 India November, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado.
Roger, Emirates 184 India November.
Roger, Air Portugal 95 Alpha Charlie Heavy.
Oscar Delta Mike Echo Alpha, turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 5,000. Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray, do not exceed 180 knots.
Charlie Romeo Juliet Mike Alpha is 22 nautical miles northeast of Alverca at 9,000 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Umberto Delgado.
Velotia 7 Sierra, turn right heading 110. Oscar Delta Mike Echo Alpha, turn left heading 010.
Lisbon approach, Condor 719 Heavy, with you at 12,000.
Lisbon approach, Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot, with you at 13,600.
Vietnam Airlines 971 is 6 nautical miles south of Santa Margarita at 15,200 feet, requesting ILS approach any runway at Umberto Delgado.
Turn left heading 010, Oscar Delta Mike Echo Alpha.
Ryanair 738 is 7 nautical miles south of Leiria airstrip at 13,700 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado.
Air Portugal 1924 Heavy is 17 nautical miles southwest of Leiria airstrip at 13,300 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado.
Charlie Romeo Juliet Mike Alpha, turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 8,000. Swiss 2102 is 22 nautical miles northeast of Santa Cruz at 12,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado. Alitalia 2698, contact Umberto Delgado Tower on 118.1.
Turn right heading 170, maintain 4,000, maintain 4,000 until established on the localizer. Cleared ILS runway 21, Velotia 7 Sierra. Do not exceed 210 knots, Oscar Delta Mike Echo Alpha.
Emirates 184 India November, do not exceed 230 knots.
Do not exceed 230 knots, Emirates 184 India November. Descend and maintain 4,000, Emirates 184 India November.
Swiss 2102, turn left heading 200, descend and maintain 9,000. Turn left heading 200, descend and maintain 9,000, Swiss 2102. Air Portugal 1924 Heavy, turn left heading 210, descend and maintain 11,000. Austrian 0381, descend and maintain 11,000.
Descend and maintain 7,000, Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot.
Turn right heading 130, Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Velotia 7 Sierra.
Emirates 193 Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado. Emirates 193 Heavy, turn right heading 200, descend and maintain 8,000.
Lisbon approach, Air Portugal 90, with you at 11,800.
Turn left heading 250, descend and maintain 10,000, Vietnam Airlines 971. Turn left heading 200, descend and maintain 9,000, Ryanair 738.
Contacting Umberto Delgado Tower on 118.1, Velotia 7 Sierra.
Emirates 184 India November, do not exceed 210 knots. Oscar Delta Mike Echo Alpha, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado.
Emirates 987 Heavy is 4 nautical miles east of Leiria Airstrip at 19,800 feet, requesting IELTS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado. Roger, Oscar Delta Mike Echo Alpha.
Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot, expect vectors for the IELTS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado.
Roger, Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot.
Turn right heading 180, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared IELTS runway 21, Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray.
Do not exceed 180 knots, Oscar Delta Mike Echo Alpha. Do not exceed 200 knots, Emirates 184 India November.
Do not exceed 200 knots, Air Portugal 95 Alpha Charlie Heavy.
Turn right heading 240, Swiss 2102. Air Portugal 90, radar contact. Air Portugal 1924 Heavy, turn right heading 220.
Air Portugal 90 is 7 nautical miles west of Cascais at 11,000 feet, requesting IELTS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado. Turn right heading 220, Condor 719 Heavy.
Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray, turn right heading 230, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared IELTS runway 21 approach. Oscar Delta Mike Echo Alpha, turn right heading 020, descend and maintain 4000. 289 Juliet Heavy, turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 3000. Charlie Romeo Juliet Mike Alpha, descend and maintain 6000.
Descend and maintain 6,000, Charlie Romeo Juliet Mike Alpha.
Ryanair 738, descend and maintain 8000.
Descend and maintain 9000, Air Portugal 1924 Heavy.
Turn right heading 290, Emirates 193 Heavy.
Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee is 8 nautical miles southwest of Cascais at 7,700 feet, requesting IELTS approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado.
.289 Juliet Heavy, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray, contact Umberto Delgado Tower on 118.1.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, 289 Juliet Heavy.
Contacting Umberto Delgado Tower on 118.1, Charlie November Mike Alpha X-ray. Charlie Romeo Juliet Mike Alpha, turn left heading 200. Swiss 2102, turn left heading 200.
Turn left heading 200, Charlie Romeo Juliet Mike Alpha.
Turn left heading 200, Swiss 2102. Air Portugal 1924 Heavy, turn left heading 200. Condor 719 Heavy, turn left heading 200, descend and maintain 6000. Ryanair 738, do not exceed 220 knots.
Turn left heading 200.
Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, expect...
Roger, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Do not exceed 220 knots.
Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 7000. Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot, turn right heading 020, descend and maintain 5000.
Turn left heading 050, descend and maintain 7000, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Oscar Delta Mike Echo Alpha.
Ryanair 738, turn left heading 200, descend and maintain 7000.
Turn right heading 110, Emirates 184 India November.
Emirates 193 Heavy, descend and maintain 7. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, turn left.
Turn left heading 020, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Emirates 184 India November, turn right heading 170, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared IELTS runway 21 approach. 289 Juliet Heavy, contact Umberto Delgado Tower on 118.1. Oscar Delta Mike Echo Alpha, contact Umberto Delgado Tower on 118.1.
Contacting Umberto Delgado Tower on 118.1, 289 Juliet Heavy. Turn right heading 170, maintain 4000 until established on the localizer, cleared IELTS runway 21, Emirates 184 India November.
Emirates 184 India November, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, do not exceed 220 knots.
Do not exceed 220 knots, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Do not exceed 220 knots, Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot.
Vietnam Airlines 971, turn left heading 210.
Lisbon approach. Emirates 332 India November. With you at 29,600.
Emirates 193 heavy, turn left heading 250. Turn left heading 210, Vietnam Airlines 971. Emirates 987 heavy, turn left heading 200, descend and maintain 9000.
Turn left heading 200, descend and maintain 9000. Emirates 987 heavy. Turn left heading 250, Emirates 193 heavy.
Air Baltic 7 Foxtrot Romeo, turn right heading 280, descend and maintain 11,000.
Emirates 933 heavy is 3 nautical miles northwest of Sintra at 2,000 feet. Requesting visual approach any runway at Umberto Delgado.
Air Portugal 90, turn right heading 030, descend and maintain 8,000. Charlie Romeo Juliet Mike Alpha, turn left heading 020.
Turn left heading 020, Charlie Romeo Juliet Mike Alpha.
Turn right heading 210, Air Portugal 1924 heavy.
Lisbon approach, Tango India Echo Charlie Golf, with you at 20,000.
Swiss 2102, turn left heading 050.
Roger, Charlie Romeo Juliet Mike Alpha.
Ryanair 738, turn right heading 210. Turn right heading 210, Ryanair 738. Emirates 193 heavy, do not exceed 220 knots.
Do not exceed 220 knots. Emirates 193 heavy.
Emirates 22, expect vectors for the Isles approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado.
Roger, Emirates 22.
Lanciani 009 Quebec Romeo heavy, turn left heading 340 and hold over EKMAR at 14,000, left turns, do not exceed 230 knots. Emirates 22, turn left heading 170 and hold over Lama at 13,000, right turns, do not exceed 230 knots.
Turn left heading 170 and hold over Alama at 13,000, right turns. Wilco, Emirates 22.
Air Portugal 834, turn left heading 260 and hold over Alama at 14,000, right turns, do not exceed 230 knots. Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot, do not exceed 200 knots. Ryanair 738, turn right heading 220. Turn right heading 220, Ryanair 738. Emirates 987 heavy, do not exceed 220 knots. Emirates 193 heavy, turn left heading 21. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, do not exceed 200 knots. Lisbon. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, descend and maintain 6,000.
Descend and maintain 5,000, Air Portugal 1924 heavy.
Air Portugal 262 heavy, requesting Isles approach runway 21 at Umberto Delgado.
Ryanair
Descend and maintain 6,000, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Tango India Echo Charlie Golf, turn left heading 260 and hold over Lama at 15,000, right turns, do not exceed 260 knots. Emirates 332 India November, turn left heading 280 and hold over pass 409 at flight level 180, left turns, do not exceed 260 knots.
Turn left heading 260 and hold over Alama at 15,000, right turns. Wilco, Tango India Echo Charlie Golf.
Qatari 036 Victor Alpha Heavy, turn left heading 280 and Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, contact Lisbon Control on 123.9 array.
Contacting Lisbon Control on 123.9 array, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Air Portugal 1924 Heavy, turn left heading 050.
Contacting Lisbon Control on 123.9 array, Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot. Lisbon Control, Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot, with you at 5,000.
Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot, radar contact, say approach
Lisbon Control, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, with you at 6,200. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee is 5 nautical miles east of Cascades at 6.
Delta Alpha Delta.
Roger, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot, turn left heading 020, maintain 5000. Swiss 2102, turn right heading 020, maintain 4000.
Turn left heading 020, maintain 5,000, Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot.
Turn right heading 020, maintain 4000, Swiss 2102. Lisbon Control.
Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Turn left heading 020, descend and maintain 4000, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Air Portugal 33. Contact Lisbon approach on 119.55.
Contacting Lisbon approach on 119.55, Air Portugal 33.
Lisbon Control, Air Portugal 1924 Heavy, with you at 5000.
Air Portugal 1924 Heavy, radar contact. Swiss 2102, turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 3000.
Turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 3000, Swiss 2102.
Lisbon Control, Condor 719 Heavy, with you at 4000. Swiss 2102, turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared Isles runway 21 approach.
Turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared Isles runway 21, Swiss 2102.
Condor 719 Heavy, radar contact. Air Portugal 1924 Heavy, turn right heading 020, descend and maintain 4000. Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot, turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 3000.
Turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 3000, Port.
Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee,
Reduce speed to 190 knots, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Air Portugal 1924 Heavy, reduce speed to 200 knots.
Reduce speed to 200 knots, Air Portugal 1924 Heavy.
Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot, turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared Isles runway 21 approach.
Turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared Isles runway 21, Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot.
Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot, maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final.
Maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final, Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot.
Swiss 2102, maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final.
Maintain 180 knots until 6 mile final, Swiss 2102.
Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, turn right heading 110,
Turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 3000, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, reduce speed to 170 knots. Swiss 210.
Reduce speed to 170 knots, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Contacting Humberto Delgado Tower on 118.1, with 2102.
Condor 719 Heavy, reduce speed to 200 knots. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer. Clear.
Turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, clear dials runway 21.
Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final.
Maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Portugal Express 8753 Fox. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final.
Maintain 160 knots until 4 mile final, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Air Portugal 1924 Heavy, reduce speed to 180 knots. Condor 719 Heavy, reduce speed to 170 knots. Emirates 193 Heavy is 6 nautical miles southeast of Cascais at 5,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 21 at Humberto Delgado. Reduce speed to 170 knots. Condor 719 Heavy.
Lisbon Control, Ryanair 738, with US 5000.
Ryanair 738, radar contact. Emirates 193 Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 21 at Humberto Delgado.
Reduce speed to 180 knots, Air Portugal 1924 Heavy.
Ryanair 738 is 4 nautical miles northwest of Humberto Delgado at 5,000 feet, requesting ILS approach runway 21 at Humberto Delgado.
Air Portugal 1924 Heavy, turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 3000. Ryanair 738, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 21 at Humberto Delgado.
Roger, Ryanair 738.
Roger, Emirates 193 Heavy. Emirates 193 Heavy, turn right heading 020, descend and maintain 4000. Ryanair 738, turn left heading 020, descend and maintain 4000.
Turn right heading 110, descend and maintain 3000, Air Portugal 1924 Heavy.
Turn left heading 020, descend and maintain 4000, Ryanair 738.
Air Portugal 1924 Heavy, expect vectors for the ILS approach runway 21 at Humberto Delgado.
Air Portugal 544 is 8 nautical miles southwest of Humberto Delgado at 5,200 feet, requesting flight following to Madeira.
Turn right heading 020, descend and maintain 4000, Emirates 193 Heavy. Air Portugal 544, frequency change approved, good day.
Frequency change approved, Air Portugal 544, good day.
Turn right heading 180, descend and maintain 3000, maintain 3000 until established on the localizer, cleared ILS runway 21, Air Portugal 1924 Heavy.
Air Portugal 1924 Heavy, maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final. Ryanair 738, reduce speed to 180 knots.
Maintain 170 knots until 5 mile final, Air Portugal 1924 Heavy. Contacting Humberto Delgado Tower on 118.1, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Number 2, cleared to land, runway 21, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee. Hotel Bravo Hotel Romeo Tango, contact Humberto Delgado ground on 118.5.
Contacting Umberto Delgado ground on 118.5, Hotel Bravo Hotel Romeo Tango.
Turkish 2410, frequency change approved, good day. Turkish 2410, thank you. Thank you, good day, Turkish 2410. Ryanair 88 Foxtrot Romeo, line up and wait runway 21.
Line up and wait runway 21, Ryanair 88 Foxtrot Romeo.
Ryanair 434 Heavy, cross runway 21, please expedite. Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite.
Crossing runway 21, Ryanair 434 Heavy.
Wilco, Portugal Express 8753 Foxtrot.
Hotel Bravo Hotel Romeo Tango, request permission to cross runway 21.
Ryanair 88 Foxtrot Romeo, wind 300 at 18 gusting 28, runway 21, cleared for immediate takeoff.
Cleared for takeoff, runway 21, Ryanair 88 Foxtrot Romeo.
Hotel Bravo Hotel Romeo Tango, hold short of runway 21.
Holding short
1000.
runway 21, Hotel Bravo Hotel Romeo Tango.
Umberto Delgado Tower, Air Portugal 1924 Heavy, inbound on the ILS runway 21 with information Quebec. Air Portugal 1924 Heavy, wind 300 at 14 gusting 28, number 2,
500.
runway 21, cleared to land. Number 2,
400.
cleared to land, runway 21, Air Portugal 1924 Heavy.
300.
Ryanair 88 Foxtrot Romeo, thank you. Ryanair 88
300.
Foxtrot Romeo, frequency change approved, good day. Turkish
200.
106 Victor Alpha Heavy, line up and wait runway 21.
100.
Frequency change approved Ryanair 88 Foxtrot Romeo, good day.
50.
Line up and wait
40.
runway 21. Turkish
30.
106
20.
Victor Alpha Heavy.
Retard. 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 Retard.
Condor 719 Heavy is on final runway 21.
Hotel Bravo Hotel Romeo Tango, cross Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, exit runway when able and contact ground, please expedite.
Crossing runway 21, Hotel Bravo Hotel Romeo Tango.
Condor 719 Heavy, Rob, Wilco, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Number 2, cleared to land, runway 21, Condor 719 Heavy.
Thank you, good day, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Stand by, Tango Charlie Alpha Romeo Sierra.
FedEx 777 Alpha Yankee Heavy, turn right next taxiway.
Umberto Delgado ground, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, request taxi to parking.
Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee, taxi to parking.
Taxi to parking, Delta Alpha Delta Delta Yankee.
Tango Charlie Alpha Romeo Sierra, follow aircraft ahead.
Wilco, Tango Charlie Alpha Romeo Sierra.
Air Portugal 316. Contact Umberto Delgado Tower on 118.1. Contacting Umberto Delgado Tower on 118.1. Air Portugal 316. Umberto Delgado ground. Speedbird 105. Ready to taxi with information Romeo. Umberto Delgado ground. Ascot 942 Super. Ready for pushback with information Romeo. Ascot 942 Super. Hold position. Speedbird 105. Hold position. Holding position. Ascot 942 Super.
Umberto Delgado ground. Tango Charlie Lima Oscar Lima. Ready for pushback with information Quebec.
Tango Charlie Lima Oscar Lima. Hold position. FedEx 777 Alpha Yankee Heavy. Contact Umberto Delgado Tower on 118.1. Tango Charlie Alpha Romeo Sierra. Contact Umberto Delgado Tower on 118.1.
Umberto Delgado ground. Royal Air Merrick 983. Ready for pushback with information Romeo.
Umberto Delgado ground. Hotel Zulu Alpha Tango Romeo. Ready for pushback with information Romeo.
Hotel Zulu Alpha Tango Romeo. Hold position. Contacting Umberto Delgado Tower on 118.1. FedEx 777 Alpha Yankee Heavy. Royal Air Maroc 983. Hold position.
Contacting Umberto Delgado Tower on 118.1. Tango Charlie Alpha Romeo Sierra. Holding position. Tango Charlie Lima Oscar Lima.
Umberto Delgado ground. Ryanair 88. Ready for pushback with information Quebec. Ryanair 88. Hold position. Holding position. Ryanair 88. Holding position. Speedbird 105.
Umberto Delgado ground. Air Portugal 1924 Heavy. Request taxi to gate 143 at the Terminal 1.
Air Portugal 1924 Heavy. Taxi to parking. At your discretion.
Taxi to parking. Air Portugal 1924 Heavy.
Umberto Delgado ground.